Hey everybody, Moo here. Tonight we're going to be doing a quick preview video from the Japanese servers. As you can see, I have selected Oyasumi Pooh as our subject for the night. His name translates to Goodnight Pooh in English, but by the time he makes his way to the international servers, he might be called Sleepyhead Pooh or whatever. I just hope it's not nearly as bad as Baldhead Goofy, which should have been called Frankengoofs, or at the very least Frankenstein Goofy. That's just my opinion. I don't know why I'm still ranting about that, but anyways, we are here to see what Goodnight Pooh can do as far as coin earnings are concerned, because, well, hopefully he's carrying on the family torch. We all know Bumblebee Pooh is actually quite capable at farming coin, and that is why we have the 5-4 coin booster enabled, so we can strictly kind of gauge his coin earning potential with the bare minimum of boosters. He is, of course, SL6. He is level 5, as in his Tsum level, and I'm only level 74 as my player level. Again, no score booster. Of course, all of this is only regarding the score output at the end, which I think is surprisingly good once you see what it is. So, I did figure out a few things that I would like to share with you as far as tips go, because he's not as straightforward as you might think, and these are, well, not in any particular order, but here we go. So this is what I have observed via my own gameplay. If you believe this not to be the case, feel free to share that in the comment section below. I will stand to be corrected. Anyways, number one, even though it appears like he does not freeze the screen when you initiate his skill, because the Tsum Tsum still fall and rearrange in the order that they should, he does actually kind of go halvesies on that, because what I have noticed is while the Tsum Tsum on the screen rearrange themselves and reposition themselves and all that good stuff, more will not spawn from the top. So only the ones that you still have on screen are going to rearrange themselves, which means you're still not going to hit for as much as you possibly could. So do be aware of that. You're not going to get royally cheated, I will say, instead of the other words I was thinking, by using his skill early, because again, the Tsum Tsum on screen will reposition themselves. You won't have massive gaps between them, but they will be limited in number. So if you can refresh and kind of wait for the Tsum Tsum to fall, that's probably going to serve you better for how his coin output works, because he only hits in the mid to high 20s. So the less you go from there, the exponential result is going to be negative as far as his coin earnings are concerned. So just be aware of that. The other thing that you should be aware of, and you probably figured this out already, but as you will see in the gameplay video, when you initiate his skill, he turns all the Tsum Tsum on screen into urns. So what does this mean for you? Well, an urn is not going to overflow your ability and get it recharged part of the way or all the way, because he charges so quickly. So be aware that having a lot of Mitsum on screen before you initiate his skill is most likely going to hurt you substantially, considering how this game works and the fact that based on the RNG that I have experienced over the many years that I have played this game, it is entirely likely that when you wipe a screen full of Mitsum, you're not going to be getting very many as soon as the regular Tsum Tsum regenerate on screen, which is going to leave you in a pretty tight spot if you have no bubbles and you can't charge your skill and your fever time is about to expire. So be very, very wary about that. And if at all possible, if you have enough Mitsum on screen, try to make a chain before you initiate the skill. Then pop the skill as quickly as you possibly can, so as many of those Mitsum from the chain are still going to go to your overflow meter. That's going to help you tremendously, and despite the fact that he does turn the Tsum Tsum into urns, you're still going to get almost as many skill uses as you would otherwise. The other thing is, again, he does charge super fast. So that is kind of to offset the fact that he only hits in the mid to high 20s. And the highest I've ever hit with him was 34 with 2 large Tsum Tsum on screen. So do make use of the fact that he charges very quickly. You are able to make some time bubbles with him. And from what I've seen, generally the positioning of the other 4 Tsum Tsum on screen or other 3 Tsum Tsum on screen is good enough for you to get at least a few 9 to 16 chains during the gameplay as my screen time's out, because apparently I've been talking for way too long. But all in all, I think he's very capable. He's not super strong as far as a coin earner goes, but I think his score potential is extremely high. And of course, if you use the time booster and the bubble booster along with the score booster and you have a decent player level, unlike me, you're probably going to be able to reach 15-20 million with him, which is actually quite good for what he does. So I think I'm going to end my rant on Goodnight Pooh right there. I'm going to bid you a good night or a good day, depending on where you live in the world. And again, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave it all in the comments section below. And as always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. And I'll see you guys next time. Oops. Ooh, that was close. I don't want to disable that menu because I found that it decreases the screen sensitivity if I do, so I just gotta play with it as is. If you're wondering why I haven't turned it off during gameplay. Whew, that was close though. I almost ruined a half-decent game here. Quick, quick, quick. If only I got a time bubble out of that, that would have been crazy. So almost 9 million score with just a 5 to 4, no score booster, and I'm level 74. So clearly, he's very good for score. As for coin, meh. Anyways, let's see what our end result was. 383 combo though, so if you don't have a good combo score, he's gonna be the one for you. Almost 5,000 coin after the booster was applied, and yeah, 9 million score. That's crazy, dude. If you use the 5 to 4 with the time booster and the bubble booster, you can and you're at a decent player level, unlike me on this account, anyways. Yeah, you could probably get 15-20 million score with this guy. So not bad, not bad. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.